Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021 My Team Career, this time for the Belgian Grand Prix. But before we get into it, why don't head down below, like and subscribe, as it does help out a lot, and let's get right into qualifying. So here I am out for my flying lap around Spa. Of course, Belgian Grand Prix, one of my favourite tracks, probably one of most people's favourite track, as it just has everything. Sadly, the race this year, well, it wasn't really a race, was it? It was just 2 laps under the safety car, just to kind of classify it as a race. Sadly, it didn't happen, as it would have definitely been quite exciting to see George Russell from P2 in the Williams, to see what he can do against Max Verstappen into turn 1, and of course Lewis Hamilton in 3rd place as well. But for now, well, we're kind of returning back to the game. We are on our 3rd flying lap over here, and we're actually in P11 right now. Won't make that P12, but we are gaining some time, and the car felt quite quick throughout this whole kind of like, well, throughout my first 2 flying laps, as I don't do practice, as just don't really have too much time to do that. But the car felt great from the first lap. I knew that this would be quite a good weekend, and well, you're going to see if it is any good. But we go green in the first sector, actually lose time in the second, but we do get a better exit out of the kind of like corner at back there, onto the kind of like long back straight over here, and into the bus stop chicane over here. We gain a bit more time out from the exit as well. Don't really get the best exit of the final corner, but it is going to be enough to get to P11. Now, I don't think we've qualified that high in quite some time. This might be like one of our best qualifying so far. I'm not really sure, but it was a good qualifying. 1.5 off of pole from Bottas, Hamilton, Ricciardo. P11 for us. It might be a good chance to turn some points in the race tomorrow, so I guess let's go and see.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the R10 forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Now, Anthony Davidson, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams, all trying to put some pressure on or disrupting things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you got your own race to run, I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running 2nd and 3rd, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut while leaving the other one out there longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into an error.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Max Verstappen and Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Vettel and Lance Stroll, Red, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen and Mick Schumacher, Russell, Mazepin, Lundgaard and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
So here we are lined up in P11, waiting for the lights to go out. This is kind of what I want to start doing. But here we go, lights out and away we go. And straight away I realised that I'm the only one starting on mediums, which isn't going to be too fun. as we go down the inside of La Source over here up to P9 momentarily, but move down to P10 just behind Sainz in the Ferrari. So yes, we are the only ones on the mediums, and you are going to see that heavy car, loads of fuel, and into this corner over here. I'm pretty sure that was Puon over there, if I remember my names correctly. We lose a place to Tsunoda, Vettel, and then we lose a place to Gasly just a bit later on. And on lap 2, Ocon, same place. We lose a place to him. We try and fight back, as you can see over here, but these medium tyres just aren't giving me enough grip right at the start over here. And of course we've got full fuel because it's right at the start of the race, so that's not going to help us out as well. As on lap 5 over here, Sainz pits in on the soft tyres, moving on to, I guess, another set of softs or maybe mediums. So that is good for me, as on lap 6 a safety car gets deployed, which kind of ruins my plan. But as you can see over here, Nikita Mazepin, not really sure what he's doing over here. And here you can see the angle from, I'm pretty sure this is Fernando Alonso over there. But yeah, there's confirmation that Nikita Mazepin is out of the race. And this kind of ruined my plan, because if there would have been no safety car, I was actually catching Ocon before his soft tyres were going off. But that just means now that we just pit in for hard tyres, and everyone around us pits for hard as well. So if I would have known that there would have been a safety car right now, I would have just gone on to, started on softs, hopefully made up places at the start like I did, but then actually kept those places, so I would have been in like P8, P9, maybe P10 right now, and not P12. But, you know, you don't really know when the safety car comes out, or even if it will come out. But it did this time, and on lap 8, going on to 9, we are getting ready to resume the race. Green flags wave, as we don't really get a good start over here. The AA kind of have it a little bit easier, to be honest, over here, because they're normally quite good off that final corner. And I guess an easier restart for me would have been like Monza or something with a long straight like Baku maybe. But on to lap 10 and on to lap 11, we skip past, seeing that we do have the pace on Esteban Ocon over here. We caught up on lap 10 and made the pass on lap 11. There we go, and here you can see from Esteban Ocon's point of view. I just dive down the inside a bit later on the brakes and go around the outside, kind of squeeze him past. Still gave him space as Carlos Sainz pits in once more from the softs, and he has a 5-second penalty. I'm not really sure what that is about. But as we move on to lap 13, Mick Schumacher, for the second race in a row, I'm pretty sure, is out of this race. And I'm pretty sure he had some sort of mechanical problem in the last race. I'm pretty sure he had a mechanical problem in the last race as well. So that is 2 races in a row for him that haven't really been too good. But as you can see over here, on to lap 17, throughout that couple of like laps that I got past Ocon and then got past Sainz when he pit, I was starting to catch up with Stroll and Tsunoda over here as they were fighting on the straight. Nobody could pass each other, and they were just fighting lap on lap. So I caught up to him, got past Tsunoda, as you can see over here from Tsunoda's car over here, got past into the bus stop chicane over here, and move up to P9, and on the same lap, just a bit later on down the Kemmel Straight, we get past Lance Stroll as well, which is absolutely brilliant news for us. Purple first sector, a half a second up nearly, and I actually got earlier on, I'm pretty sure I got a purple last sector from trying to catch up to Tsunoda and Gasly as well. So we're not going to be anywhere near the fastest lap, because that's like a 1:44, but we're about a second off of that. But P8 starting P11, definitely a very good race from us, and very welcoming to have some points once again.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So there we go, a win for Valtteri Bottas from pole position to first place. Daniel Ricciardo from third moves up to second place, and actually Lewis Hamilton drops down to P4, promoting Max Verstappen to P3. But there we go, P8 for us, 4 points. Those feel really nice. We move up 1 place in the driver's standings, move ahead of Gasly over there, and only 3 points behind Tsunoda. And in the constructors, we move away from Alpine, and I guess P7 is where we're going to be fighting for this season. But for now, that is going to be it. So if you guys enjoyed, like, share, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.